Hi, I'm Elaine. My friend Suzanne and my mother and I, we wanted to just do something, just make a little difference. And we kept checking on Twitter and Facebook to see what was needed, and it just kept changing every hour. And then I saw this woman posted that she just bought a bunch of like chocolate bars and went and handed them out to the kids. And so I said, everybody loves chocolate. Chocolate is always good. So we just got a bunch of chocolate and tea, unsweetened, which we found out was a mistake. And we just went to Westbahnhof just to check out the situation, and we figured if we can see what was needed and then go back the next day. And to kind of cut a long story short, we were there for a while and we met this family, and they had a 4-year-old and she was just crying, just bawling her eyes out. And the mother said, no, she's fine, she's just tired. And they had 2 more toddlers and they were also very upset. And she said, no, it's just because they're tired. And we asked them, where are you staying tonight? And she said, I don't know. And we had spoken to people at Westbahnhof and there were no more beds. Nowhere in Vienna. They had, I think, 3,000 beds and 4,000 people. And this family didn't even have blankets. Their option was to sleep on the pavement with small children. So I just turned to my mom and I said, can we take them for a night? And she said, yes. Don't know where we're putting them, but we're taking them. And so I offered to her, and she was like telling us that she had to meet somebody. So we said we would check back with them 20 minutes later. And when we did, they were still there. And I said I didn't want to be too, I don't know, not imposing, but I didn't want to make them feel like I'm trying to make them go with me, because that's kind of scary and creepy. So I said, are you still okay? And she said, yes, but she didn't sound very sure. So we said, okay, no problem. So we kind of walked away and we stopped, and then she came over to us and she said, actually, yes, can we stay one night with you? Like, yeah, no problem, you and your family, you come and you stay with us. And she just put her head on my friend's shoulder and she just broke down. And I felt like she had been just holding it together for so long, and just finally this just small gesture, really, that's all it really is, just made her like just release and just break down. And people were telling me today, kind of saying, that's so amazing, you did this amazing thing and it seems like crazy and unusual, but that moment, that was the normal thing to do. That was not the crazy, outrageous, that to me was the obvious thing to do. Because you cannot let a family sleep on the pavement. So they came with us and we drove home in taxis, and neither one of the 2 taxi drivers let us pay. We brought them in. My mom has this talent for making beds, like pulling them out of like every corner. She pulled out the couch. I'm not even sure, I think there were 3 or 4 people sleeping on the couch, and we have a cot. And this apartment is only 50 square meters, but we figured that it would be better if my mom stayed in our place, just so they can stay together. Because I think if you've been what they've been through, then you'd rather just stay together, because that's all they have left is each other at this moment anyway. And they kept thanking us, and they kept falling asleep while we were making the beds because they were so exhausted. And then in the morning, they were different people, and they were unsure of what they were going to do. And it turned out a few hours later that one of them was able to reach a family member in Linz. So they were set on, we're going to Linz, and we helped them buy tickets. We put some money towards it, and we helped them actually buy it. And we went to the train, and they were able to tell me a little more about where they came from. And it's just the story of the countries they travelled to, and this journey, and being on a boat for 5 hours, and on as they said, a boat that was much too small with too many people on it. And just not even knowing where you're going to end up that evening, and not even knowing have you made the right choice? You know, where are we going? What are we doing? And they're so brave. They're so brave and so strong. And people are praising me, but I don't deserve praise because all I did was give someone a bed for one night. If we're honest, what is that? That's nothing. That's nothing compared to what they've been through. They are my heroes. They are so calm and strong and brave. And still, even though despite everything, they're still smiling and they're talking to you and they're just so happy for every little gesture. And one of the stories, one of the fathers said that his daughter a few weeks ago, she wasn't well, so they decided not to send her to school because she had a headache. And he said that day her school was just flattened by an airstrike. The only reason I got to meet this gorgeous little girl, Manur, she's 5, she's beautiful, she's long eyelashes and curly hair, and she's such a friendly child. And the only reason I got to even meet her was pure chance. Pure chance, because she was supposed to be in school that day. And she's still very scared. Loud noises, and when they're separated, like when the mother leaves the room or she gets a bit panicky, like I was standing on the platform with the father talking and the mother was inside and the doors closed like they do automatically, and she went in complete panic mode and she screamed and I opened the door and then she was fine again. It's just she still has, the father said she has these moments of just panic, and she was injured by a stone. He pointed at her back. There's just these little stories, like that seems so far away to us, and then these people are standing in front of you telling you these stories, and it seems so surreal. And then what seemed was so normal, we got on the train and we had them settled, and then Race, who's, I'm guessing he's about 19, 20, he looks at me and he pulls out his phone, he goes, "Selfie?" And I said, "Yes, the man speaks my language. I'm always up for a selfie." So so we took a selfie, and this is the only picture I have of them. Maybe I'll show you the picture. I'm so happy we got to take that. You can't see the children, unfortunately, in it because it's really hard to get 9 people into a selfie. But there's the family. They're so friendly and decent and polite and well-mannered people. Like, I kind of miss them already. I know that's silly because I've only known them for like a few hours, but they said they would text me when they get to Linz, when they have internet, but I haven't heard back from them yet, so I hope they're okay. And I hope that maybe, as I said to them, and I meant it, maybe one day soon we will meet again.